everyone, welcome to Real Advice. Today we're reviewing the musical comedy film Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. The movie stars Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams as two Icelandic singers dreaming to win the Eurovision contest against all odds. Now, before we start, we would like to invite our viewers to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. As for the synopsis of Eurovision Song Contest, since they were kids, Lars and Sigrid have dreamt of winning the Eurovision Song Contest. But decades after, Lars and Sigrid have yet to accomplish this. So much so that people from their own hometown mock and laugh at them. But with some stroke of luck and tragedy, the two get a chance of a lifetime as they are selected to represent Iceland in the upcoming competition. As for our take on the film, it's classic Will Ferrell in Eurovision Song Contest. It's the same comedic style that made him such a staple back in the early part of this century. If you were a fan of his films like Blades of Glory, Semi Pro, or even Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, then you know what you are getting yourself into. It's weird, it's funky, and it's fun when it wants to be. More than 2 hours long, Eurovision Song Contest overstays its welcome by around half an hour. This is the perfect example of a film trying to do so much when it just needed to get to point A to point B as quickly and efficiently as possible. It had long bouts where nothing really happened story wise and comedy wise. Worse, the story provides nothing new, and it was ultimately predictable every step of the way. But we must admit, even with its glaring deficiencies, the film was quite entertaining and fun. The film was bolstered heavily by the songs and performances littered throughout the film. Most of the tunes were catchy and fits right into the Eurovision theme. The very final and climactic song was actually surprisingly powerful and emotional, especially considering that this was supposed to be a no-nonsense comedy film at its core. Acting-wise, the performances from the cast was disappointingly so-so. The chemistry between Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams was non-existent, and we really had a hard time believing that they were in love with each other the whole time. Additionally, their accents did not sound authentic at all, but admittedly, we are not the best judges on that one. Overall, Eurovision Song Contest, the Story of Fire Saga will be entertaining as long as you manage your expectations. The soundtrack and accompanying performances were excellent, but everything else was just plain average. Our rating for Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, is 3 reels out of 5.